Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. And with the Black Ops Cold War Weekend 1 of the beta being over and jump starting into Weekend 2, believe it's either today or tomorrow, PC and Xbox can actually do the pre-download if you pre-ordered the game. Seems like a kind of a good time to kind of talk about my review of Weekend 1 and how that went. With the limited time that I got to play it, I think I maybe played like 3 or 4 hours. Now, that's limitations from being a family man, liking my gym, getting a little workout in, my work, and then just the frustration from this game that I had. Very limited play time into it, and but honestly, I feel like the time that I got into it can give you guys a pretty good impression on how Weekend 1 went, because it seems like, at least from other Call of Duty community people out there, content creators, it seems like the same experience I had, they had as well. And it seems like, from at least you guys in the comment section, it seems like you guys had the exact same experience that I had in this. So in today's video, I at least want to kind of discuss some things I might not have talked about in a previous video. And we might go over a couple of things that I've already talked about. However, at least when it comes to that, I feel like it needs a little bit more emphasis on those certain topics. However, one thing I'm dedicating an entire video to is the score streak system. I do not like the score streak system in this game. It doesn't, I don't know, I want to feel like a badass. I think you guys want to feel like a badass too. When you're a badass in this game, you're doing well, you're calling in streaks, whether that be a gunship, attack helicopter, whatever that might be. Right now, currently, at least in my opinion, the score streak system does not make you feel like a badass. It makes you feel like, yeah, everybody gets a trophy, everybody gets a UAV, right? So that's my complaint with the score streak system, and I'm going to dedicate an entire video to crapping on, I don't know if crapping on is the right word, but just discussing on why I don't like the score streak system, and it definitely needs to be reworked before launch. Anyway, let's go over some of the topics that I want to talk about in this review of Weekend 1. And I'm going to go ahead and just preface this out as just saying, I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on certain things. I doubt anything gets changed or checked or anything. I don't have very much confidence in stuff that I talk about that are going to be changed in the game. That's just my opinion, but I don't see stuff being changed with what I'm going to talk about. But I would love to know from you guys in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about your Weekend 1 experience, how that went. And also, too, when it comes to the list that I'm going to talk about with the stuff that I experienced, let me know in the comments below if that was something that you experienced as well. So let's talk about maps. You know what? I see the maps as kind of a job interview. You know, I see this beta as a job interview. You want to put your best step forward. You want to look professional, clean cut. You want to make sure that the person that you're interviewing says, you know what? You wouldn't be able to do the job without me. You are definitely that person. You are going to be the fit for this position. When I come and see this beta, I don't feel that. I don't feel like the maps do a good step forward for this thing. I feel like it's just really, you know what? If this is the best you got, you know, these you know, couple maps, 4 maps, and maybe in 6v6 or 3 maps and combined arms, it's just not really doing it for me. And if this is the way that we have to judge maps when it comes to Black Ops Cold War, yeah, I would not hire this person. If I was somebody that if this was somebody that came in, I wouldn't hire it, just because it is not really that great looking at maps. Now, you know, I do imagine that classic maps are going to be coming back, which, again, I don't know. It's funny that we have to keep bringing back classic maps over and over again, because apparently the maps that are made currently right now are just not really that great and flow well. But yeah, I mean, if you're somebody that is wanting to buy this game based off the experience that you had in the game when it comes to the maps, it definitely just did not do it for me. Let's talk about aim assist. Aim assist in this game is disgusting. I don't know why. Again, when it comes to certain things, apparently in the Call of Duty, you know, franchise, we take a step backwards, or 17 step backwards, or 20 or 40 freaking steps backward, because when it comes to this aim assist, I don't understand how other Call of Duty games do aim assist very well, but for some reason in this beta, it just feels just otherworldly, or it's just really weird that you're fighting the aim assist, and if you fight less of the aim assist, the game's going to aim for you. You don't have to do it, but that's just, it's not how we've been adjusted when it comes to other Call of Duty games out there, where you're having to adjust for recoil, you're having to do this and that when it comes to aim assist. And when it comes to this beta, man, the aim assist is just not feeling great. And then we're actually, you know what, I'm going to carry this into the conversation of lag and slide hopping as well. These are, again, another things that I'm not understanding why we keep going backwards in the way that we do things when it comes to Call of Duty, you know, franchise. When it comes to lag, I mean, good heavens, Black Ops 4 still has lag. Modern Warfare has lag. Like, why is it that with each coming game that we get, we're still dealing with the same issue? It's feel like, you know what, maybe you'd fix something after so many goddamn years. You know, maybe? No? Okay. So yeah, I can't believe that lag is still an issue, but also too, it's really funny to know that movement in this game is allowing a slide canceling, it's a slide hopping mechanic really where somebody is just damn near teleporting on your screen. And again, I'm not understanding why that is happening in this game with, again, Modern Warfare released just, last year. Not really a huge issue with that whatsoever when it comes to movement. Yeah, maybe somebody was able to find a way to, capitalize on, some type of manipulation when it comes to movement, but I didn't really notice it so much in that game, but I definitely noticed it in this game. So again, I'm not understanding why we're taking a step backwards, at least when it comes to movement in this, and slide hopping in this game just does not fit very well with this realistic feeling that you're wanting to have in this this modern, even though it's the 80s shooter. But if it's like in Titanfall futuristic stuff, I totally get that. It makes sense to me. And this, it just does not make sense, and I really want them to either not allow slide canceling. You either go through all the damn slide or you don't slide, at least in my perspective. Let's talk about combined arms. I've talked about this in the past and in another video. Still, the spawns don't really feel right whatsoever in combined arms. I don't understand. Again, we talked about taking a step backwards. Apparently every Call of Duty game out there. Again, I don't know how you do a 12v12 combined arms game mode with only 12v12 when, Ground War Modern Warfare has 32v32 and all that stuff, but okay. But you also don't allow spawning on teammates, and you don't allow spawning on objectives. You don't have a selection of where you spawn at. You spawn in the back of the map in the home spawn, and that's about as much selection you get, at least when it comes to the domination portion of that. Would they be able to change that? I really don't think so. I don't. Maybe you'd be able to spawn on different objectives, but spawning on teammates, I doubt it. So I think the way that Combined Arms is working right now is the way it's going to work, and no matter how much changes, how many updates we want to this game, I don't think Combined Arms is going to be changed whatsoever to where it kind of feels like a good flow of what Ground War is in Modern Warfare. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. I like big team battle game modes, and Combined Arms is just not doing it for me, but just the way that it actually functions in this. And you know what, I'll even say this too, Assault, Combined Arms Assault plays okay. But again, it runs into the same issues as spawns. It runs into terrible issues when it comes to vehicle combat and whatnot. That again, Modern Warfare, I feel like did better combat when it comes to vehicle combat and tanks and whatnot, APCs and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really feeling how they're doing big team battles in Call of Duty, and it's kind of a damn shame. I really enjoy big team battles. Let's talk about this. I've talked about factions. Everybody kind of looking the same in a past video. One thing I've definitely noticed that a lot of people have been talking about as well is being able to actually detect and see, an enemy in front of you. It's really hard to actually see somebody that's an enemy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the textures of the map, everybody looking exactly the same, that distinction between friend and foe, the environment, the maps, the way that they're designed, or even just, maybe even having a scope on your weapon, like being able to have iron sights or red dot. You don't really get to see an extension of how far away you can see, and so you actually unlock the ACOGs, whether it be 2 or 3 or 4 times. And that's just really, I don't know, it's not a very fun thing. If I can't distinguish friend and foe, and I actually can't distinguish the environment from the person I'm shooting, it's definitely kind of a weird feeling, at least when it comes to a Call of Duty game. It is an arcade shooter. I don't really feel like, at least when it comes to that, we need that much realism. I know at least in Black Ops 4, I believe, there was indicators on the enemy that I think they highlighted in red that, yes, that is an enemy. You can shoot at that person. That is not somebody on your team. When it comes to Modern Warfare, there was different factions, different uniforms for different teams, and that's also been the other things for other Call of Duty games out there where people are different factions. People do look different on other Call of Duty games, but for some reason, in Black Ops Cold War, in this beta, apparently we just took like 17 steps backward, and I'm not understanding what's going on. This whole thing, this whole beta is all about taking steps backwards, and it's just so weird. Last thing I'll talk about, and it's another thing that I want to put a little bit more emphasis on. When it comes to unlocking equipment or attachments on weapons, in the beta it took forever. And I'll tell you this, when the full game comes out and it's exactly like this, weapon grinding, at least in my opinion, it's not gonna feel great. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna. It's more of a chore. I mean, Jesus, some of you guys are taking damn near an entire day to unlock some attachments on your weapon. To me, I don't want to spend an entire day playing with one certain gun to unlock certain weapon attachments. I'd like to play with a laundry list of different weapons and try to unlock all different types of things for that weapon. So Hopefully they increase how long it takes to unlock attachments. Hopefully they bump that up a lot. And then I imagine too with double XP, you know, when it comes to weapon attachments, you know, that will feel good too. But at least currently in the beta, man, it just clawing right now, just try to get a little bit of an inch in increasing, you know, getting attachments and whatnot for weapons. It just feels... Ugh. Anyway, so guys, that's at least my opinion of how the Weekend 1 beta went. I would love to know in the comments below, what do you guys think about how the Weekend 1 beta went? What do you think about the maps, the aim assist, weapon attachment unlocks? Can you actually see? Can you actually see the enemy? I don't know. I can't. But let me know in the comments below if you guys can. And let me know, you know what, when it comes to the Weekend 2, how is your experience going? So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of the day. Talk to you guys all next time.